Alrighty then. This is a WhatNot 2 episode, basically. So, as I've done a video before, I've got a heap of comics from WhatNot. I've got even more this time. Heaps and heaps and heaps. So, I'm going to go through what I've grabbed. But also, me, Brett, and Ashraf will be talking on Comic Thoughts soon about our day hitting up 3 or 4 shops around Adelaide and handing out flyers for the Adelaide Comic and Toy Fair. I look forward to seeing some of you there, and some of these books will probably make an appearance there. I picked up some of these locally, so I'll also talk more about them with the Comic Thoughts crew. All right, let's dive straight into what I got on WhatNot. So I've got Werewolf by Night, number 21 here. You can see they put my name on it as I've won the bid, and then they put it aside. I got a lot of these books very cheap. Postage is where you get hurt. Which is fantastic in a way and also scary in another, that the postage is getting so horrific to get these sent down. But anyway, Werewolf number 21. I'm pretty sure I'm missing that one, so that's definitely going into my collection. But yeah, what an awesome book. If anyone sees anything they want to know more about or want better photos or pictures and things, let me know. But I thought this was a fun way to just go through it. Some of these are still taped up together, and a lot of them need bags replacing. I can definitely see that. Okay, Tomb of Darkness, number 21, 22, and 19. So we'll start with 19. Faded cover. It's got, sorry about the glare, I'm trying to make this work a bit better. It's got lots of spine ticks and things, but any of these older horror books, I'm pretty happy with. Low grade's better than no grade. So it's very cool to have these in the collection. Awesome covers, just, yeah. Cool books. 21. I bought all of these in one go. I often see something and I'll be like, hey, to the person on WhatNot, can you please do them as a group deal? And yeah, this one's really ratty, but my brother is a monster. Very cool. A lot of fun, these old horror ones. And I know a lot of guys will like these. I mean, they're going into, once again, I believe they're going into my collection. There's a lot of this stuff that's going into mine. Now, I don't know why that sticker's on there. Just trying to remove that. Because you've got to see the cover for this one. All right. Supernatural Thrillers featuring The Living Mummy, number 5. So I'm sure that's his first appearance, I think. I could be wrong, but I think that's his first appearance. That's a really nice copy. I know I have a second one of these in here, so I'm going to definitely take that to the fair, unless I do a pre-sale, which I'm thinking about because I'd like some more money for when the October fair hits. So, yeah, awesome. That's one I definitely need to look at for my own collection. So much tape, which is good because they've all been sent. They've all been looked after. We know how badly things can get destroyed in the post. Right, okay. Oh, wow. All right, so I'll go to this one first. Classic X-Men, number 15. I don't even remember ordering this. Maybe I got it for like $1 or something silly. I have no idea why. Maybe this was a freebie. Sometimes they throw in freebies. That one I'll be taking to the fair for sale for sure. Don't remember ordering it. So this is one that's really cool. The Human Torch, number 1. How awesome is that? Very cool. I'm happy to have that one. That's going into my collection. I've got a heap of the number 1s now and a lot of the earlier ones, which is making me happy. Like I've got Black Panther number 1, Submariner number 1, so on. So slowly just picking off some number 1s for the main characters that I like, which, yeah, usually older stuff. I'm going to start cutting down my newer purchases. I've going through that tomorrow, and I'm going to, probably announce that on Comic Thoughts, exactly what I'm cancelling, because I cancelled Spawn recently, which was a big one for me, and I'm probably going to cancel nearly everything else other than Spidey. And a handful of other books, so keep an eye out, because you might want to know why. There's a bunch of reasons. All right, the next generation of hero, Black Wolf. I can't remember why I wanted this. The cover's cool. It's kind of like you can touch it and it sticks out. It is a cool cover. I don't even remember ever seeing this character. I know nothing about it. I feel like this was a $1 purchase, and I like some of these ridiculous like 90s covers. Yeah, 94, just absolutely absurd. So, and look, like I said, if it's a number 1 of a character, I'll sometimes just get it, especially if it's a first run of the character. Now, this is a comic that everyone knows a bit about. This is one that I'm still umming and ahhing about. I had one in my collection before that I sold, so I think this one might stay in my collection. This is the Avengers, number 196, First Taskmaster. I think First Taskmaster. Once again, I'm kind of tired and haven't really done any homework on what books I'm going through here. I'm just going off memory. So I believe that's his first appearance. Yeah, introducing the treacherous Taskmaster. Low grade, but once again, low grade, better than no grade. Super happy to get that. I remember I paid, yeah, I can't remember, maybe $30 for it. So that's what I mean. Like, I got such a good deal that it was like, okay, this has to happen. That's my thing, is when I'm looking at any of those auctions and sites, is I just sort of and ah between two things. I go, right, how much is this going to be if I was to try and buy it in Australia? And B, if I buy it from there with whatever else, does it end up being cheaper? And lately for me, it's been cheaper to find some of these older books there. We've got some great vintage sellers in Australia, but I guess because they have how do I put this? They have customers that they know they can go to and sell books for, and there's people that don't want to look. They just go and ask these guys, and they'll get the books. They'll sell that at the top dollar, where for me, the goal is to find it well lower than the top dollar. So that's just sort of my thinking with this WhatNot stuff. Here's to say that, I mean, there's not always deals on there. There's lots of overpricing, but hey, you just, get some of the, get lucky sometimes. Like Doctor Strange, number 174. Once again, I'm pretty sure I just picked this up because it's a cool cover. Don't know if there's anything special about it. It's definitely had some water damage at some point. But yeah, once again, those colors and vibrantness that you just don't see anymore. So I'm putting that in I've got two piles going, the definite sell and the check against my collection. Marvel double feature. So, it's number 1. That's why I bought this. I was about to say, this isn't normally something I would get, and especially with these characters. Featuring Captain America and Iron Man. So, awesome comic. Yeah. See, it's funny. He's got his prices written on the back, so it looks like he wanted like $173 or something for it, and it looks like I paid around $15 to $16. So, pretty cool score to get for that kind of price. You just have to be lucky and be on the ball with it. I have not been doing it since this package. Taking a break just to chill out. A long time ago, I had a bunch of Son of Satans. I had his first appearance and everything graded. I sold them. And I sold it cheaper, way cheaper than what I paid for it. I don't know why. So I think I'm just there's a couple in here. I think this is number 3. I'm going to slowly get back into just grabbing some of the Son of Satan stuff. It's cool. It's cheesy. It's fun. Yeah. I wasn't going to, but at the same time, it's just one of those things. Amazing Adventures, The Inhumans, and Black Widow, number 2. Once again, got that at a fantastic price. I know there's something special about this, but I am struggling off the top of my head. So once again, not characters that I normally would jump at, but for some of the prices that I found these at, I had to. And that's a very nice looking book. And another one, and number 2, the most uncanny heroes of all time, The Inhumans. So yeah, number 2, cool, awesome artwork always. These earlier books are just so fantastic, but not necessary stuff I collect. Just I'll jump on them when they're the right price. Or yeah, he's got it graded at about a 3.0, he reckons. I think it's, look, to be honest, unless there's some major damage inside, which I'll have to check, I would say it's a little higher than a 3. I think he's been pretty brutal with that. Here we go. This is one that will definitely sell. Battlestar Galactica, number 15. Yeah, I don't know why I jumped on that one. I guess just Marvel, and I know I've got a friend who really likes Battlestar Galactica, so maybe I was thinking about talking to him. He helps me out with a lot of shop fittings and things, so maybe I'll talk to him about, or maybe I'll give them to him as a gift. Battlestar Galactica number 2. So there's number 2. It's pretty cool. Nice cover. Once again, but yeah, not my cup of tea, so they were definitely sales. This is also a sale one. I remember the guy being upset that this sold for so little. Zombie Terrors, number 1. I thought about keeping it, but it's gory as hell. It's cool, I don't know, just Asylum Press. I don't know much about this, so I think that will go into my sales pile. As much as I like horror stuff, I'm trying to narrow my vision down and focus on Marvel because, yeah, I get distracted easily. Oh, sorry, drop something. Okay, this was a gift. I know this was a freebie. Yeah, free bonus book. Thanks, Sam. This is Justice League of America, number 31, guest starring Justice League Europe. Yeah, look, I'm not into these, so that'll go into a sales pile. She's back. The Lady Fate. But yeah, that's a sale book for sure. Now, as a part of a freebie, I also got this Conan card, which is pretty cool. It's the Marvel Comics number 51 Conan the Barbarian cover, all shiny. And on the back, I got the Greatest Battles. It's Fleer 95, Omega Red versus Wolverine on the back. So, I don't know. I might keep that and just have it as a random thing. It's cool. I don't know if anyone else would be chasing that, but yeah. Speaking of books that you chase, this is one I actually wanted. It's Chamber of Darkness number 1. So I'm close to having all the horror number 1s, which is fantastic. I'm just, yeah, slowly getting them down and down and down. It's cool. I'm pretty happy with that. It's a really nice looking issue. Couple of spine ticks, but other than that, it's pretty sweet. So awesome. Old school horror. And when you think of horror, I think a lot of people think of this. Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. I think I have a lot of these, and I can't remember if I bought them in the... or maybe I don't. Maybe it's because I was trying to get them and I missed out because I was not paying attention. But this is number 4, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. It's a cool cover. Him raging out. There's only Mr. Hyde because naturally. So this is Supernatural Thrillers. So, maybe this is the third... I don't know if it's his first appearance or not. Once again, knowledge off the top of my head, struggling, very tired. So if you see anything that's a first appearance or know what the characters, the storyline, or know a bit more about it, please comment, please message me. Always love learning about the books that, even though I know probably a bit more about once I sit down and look properly, I like to show off the books as I go. So I'm sort of seeing a lot of this for the first time other than ripping it out of a big box. Supernatural Thrillers featuring The Living Mummy, number 8. Maybe there's something important. There's something important with this one too. And for the life of me, I can't remember. It's gonna do my head in, but yeah, there it is. Very cool. Maybe this is the first appearance of the... Oh, it's just testing me, of like the villains that were in the Spider-Man the second Spider-Man Marvel MCU film, Far From Home. No, it's going to test my brain. I feel like Far From Home, and it's the Elementals or something. Maybe it's their first appearance, but that's testing my brain. I'm not sure. That's cool. I'm not sure if there's 2 of those or not now. Yeah. Now, Ian at Gamma Rays Comics has mentioned this movie a bunch of times. I've had other people that I often saw in the store would talk about this. I've never seen it, but the cover stood out and it made me laugh, so I had to jump on it. That's the number 1 of the Island of Dr. Moreau. I hope I'm saying that properly. It's H.G. Wells presents. Oh, sorry. I am falling apart here. I just had a big lunch. So it's a movie special. Trapped by science gone mad, hunted by beasts, become It's human animals, but it's one word, so it's humanimals. Yeah, terrible. But cool cover. Awesome idea. Oh, that's going in my collection. It's a really nice copy. Another random one that I've got some of the other stuff for this series randomly. It's Marvel, but it's also the Epic Comics. It's the Sword of the Swashbucklers, the premiere issue. So once again, a weird Marvel #1 that I wanted to add to my collection. Yeah. Don't know. Yeah, once again, I know little about that, but I'll sort of learn a bit more about it. Tower of Shadows, #6. It's a really cool cover. Fighting prayer for the man in the rat hole. So he's obviously shrunk and he's fighting a giant rat. Who knows if there's some sort of Ant-Man relation here. Micro Rat Man. That wouldn't surprise me, but that's cool. That's very cool. I like that a lot. And Tower of Shadows, #4. This one really stands out in a nice mylar. Very cool. Awesome. The beer goggles of the comic world is mylar. I can see problems in it, but when you look at it in the camera in the mylar, it looks way nicer than it is. But yeah, awesome. #4. Tales to blow your mind within the witching circle. Very cool. Happy with that. Oh, this one's for sale. I'm pretty sure it's for sale. I've never collected these. I know very little about the toys, but I had to save it because I think the guy said something about ditching it if it wasn't going to get taken. Thundercats #15, so I'll take that to the fair. I like that it's got the 1987, the year of the reader, because 87 was that year. I don't know if anyone reads anymore. That's a random cool one. Astonishing Tales featuring Kazar and Dr. Doom. Beware the man god that men call Daemon. Plus, the tyrant of Latveria invades the African stronghold of Tachila. So that's pretty cool. It's a cool book. I've seen this for sale locally, and it was like 10 times the price of what I paid. So very happy with that one. It's a cool cover. It's got Doom on it. Like, you can't go wrong with Doom, especially when he also shows up in Astonishing Tales #3 with the Kazar Dr. Doom. Like, that is epic. Very cool. Now here's a funny one. Iron Fist #4. I've got this, but my copy sucks, so this one's replacing that. I've got issue 1, so I just want to get the first couple to go with it, just because they're such awesome covers. 4, there's 3. Very cool. Just punching a giant robot in the face. We've all been there. It's very cool. And more Iron Fist. 6, I must have just bought the whole shelf. I feel like this guy had a shelf of Iron Fist, and I said just put it up and I'll take the lot. That's a really nice cover, that #6. That's really looked after. And #7, oh, punching, what's this guy called? No one can kill Kumbala. That's also his porn name. He's also known as Kumbuckler. Who knows? Terrible, terrible. But yeah, cool covers. Big old porno stash on the guys. Amazing Spider-Man, #91. I jumped on that because I know it was cheap because of the tear at the top there. I think I'm missing it, so I figured why not get any issue under 100 for a low price. I'm happy. I think I like only maybe paid like $4 for it, so I'm happy with that. That's cool. That's going straight into mine. Here we go. Here's some cool ones. We got Thongor. I can never say some of these names. I do apologize. Creatures of the Loose, on the Loose. One of the runs I really enjoy. All the creatures stuff. It's really cool, especially seeing like the dinosaurs and the monsters and whatever else. So this guy wanted 18, but I know I didn't spend 18 on it at all. I was way less than that. And I also got #23 from him. Creatures on the Loose. The Man Monster Strikes. Just so cool. It'd be cool to see some of these guys return and do some more monster thong. Like, I don't know. I want to see this stuff come back. Let's move away from some heroes for a while. And you know what? I've got 5 copies of this book. and somehow I still get it every time. I think it's always in a bundle. Creatures on the Loose, number 21. An awesome comic, but I just keep getting it. Just, I don't know why. That I've had this, I might even have 2 now still. So they'll be at the fair. Awesome comic, but just so random that I keep getting that comic. All right, Journey into Mystery, number 3. See, look at that. I reckon I paid like $3 for it. I think I have this one, but once again, I'll double check which one's the better condition. It's just, very cool to get these Journey into Mysteries, especially low numbers like that. And I mean, admittedly, a lot of people aren't as into these at the moment. There is a group of us that are, but people are way more hero-based at the moment. Where Monsters Dwell. I was trapped by the things on Easter Island. We've all been there, right? All trapped on Easter Island with things. I've never been to Easter Island, so no. Cool cover, really nice copy. Super happy with that. Once again, if you want to get better images of any of these for any reason or want to know more, hit me up. Let's talk. Let's hang out. Where Monsters Dwell. Electro, he held the world in his iron grip. Number 22. So cool. Bright colours. This one's a little bit more damage than the other one, like spine ticks and things, and a bit of it's been folded at some point down this side, but otherwise it's very nice. And to see, like, even from that, looking at the pages from there, I can see that they're not that brown, so that's cool. Very cool. And okay, Rocket Raccoon, number 2, 3, and 4, because I've already got number 1, and someone bet me to number 1 in the auction. And then the guy was like, I don't really care about the rest. But I was like, that's fine, because I bought number 1 randomly in another auction. So, yeah, and they're all super high grade, super nice looking. I think everyone's seen these rockets. But I got them cheap, and I was happy because it kind of relates to some of the movie stuff, I guess. It was more just because I wanted to try and finish some of that rocket stuff off. And I think that sort of does that rocket run for me, maybe. I could be wrong. I know that I bought a stack of rocket-related things at the last fair. We were talking about Son of Satan before. Here's a number 1. It's pretty beat up, but that's fine. I didn't pay too much for it, and I'm happy to have it again in my collection, and this one will stay in my collection. Can't believe I sold my like 9.8 graded one. I don't know what I was thinking. But when you stop thinking, sometimes you end up with wins, like Where Monsters Dwell 28. I remember that was just a no-brainer. I just jumped on it. That was about $7 US, that one. So, yeah, I don't mind spending that on $7 US on a book that good. That's cool. It's very cool. Especially because even if it's here, like, well, let's just say we double it. So it's probably about $14 Australian, right? And then I had to pay postage. But realistically, I'd spend a minimum of $20 for this here if I found it, bare minimum, and it's probably beat up more than that. But then it wouldn't have come with, like, it came with some of these other books, so it's not like I just bought that. I found other books that I wouldn't find here as well. Here's a good one. This was $1. Marvel 2-in-1, The Thing, and The Masters of Kung Fu, Shang-Chi. It's pretty cool, pretty fun. Once again, vibrant colours. Marvel 2-in-1, I get them when I see them, if they're the right price, like $1. But yeah, you can't really beat $1 for that stuff. Some Amazing Spider-Man, $5.57, $5.62. I think they're just 2 random ones I'm missing. I know when I was opening these, unfortunately, the plastic that you can see got all messed up on the boards. So a lot of these will end up getting repackaged, reboarded. But yeah, some Amazings, just to finish off some gaps. I think I need them. I actually might already have them, but I know that they were so cheap that I was just like, get it. Same as this. I'm pretty sure I have this Spider-Man Part 2 Torment, but it's one of those ones where I'll check the condition against the books I've got, and otherwise you'll see it at the fair. Or if one of you guys need it, let me know, and I'll work it out. It's the same with, there's a couple of, I think there's more of these in here. Deadpool 5 and 2 from different runs, but yeah, I think they're different. Oh no, it's the same run. But yeah, they're cool covers, modern stuff. So not like, I mean, Deadpool's a great one. So I just, when I see it at the right price, I'll jump on it. Okay, this bundle's all together. And I know what this bundle's going to be. This is going to be the ones that are I think Neville and a couple others commented on, being like, we want to see this. So this is pretty cool. Okay, the Supernatural Thrillers, number 14. That's cool. Very cool. Very nice book. Number 13. Very, very awesome. Just so cool. The covers are just so much more vibrant on these older books. Well, they're not in order. We'll just do this. 9. Cool, cool, cool. So yeah, I think I've got a massive lot of these. 15. Once I complete this run, I might sit down and try and read it all, because I do like to read most of the books I get. There's number 10. I really like that cover. That is cool. A Choice of Dooms. Also in this incredible issue, the awesome ASP. Yeah. And where we've got 7. You just can't get over these covers. They're just awesome. Marvel doesn't do it. In Marvel, DC, no one does anything close to this anymore. It's heartbreaking. 12. Ooh, now it begins. The war that shook the world. So dramatic. They need to do more dramatic stuff like that on some of the comics. And number 11, where they're trying to burn him alive. Poor mummy. He's had a rough run. Yeah, very cool. So there's a big bunch of those. And now, okay, so the final set of the video. So this is a set where I know I've got a couple of these issues. I might even have number 1, but I didn't have the rest. And I got a package deal. So I'm pretty sure number 1 here, one of them, whichever one's the lower grade, I will take to the fair for sale. Skull the Slayer, number 1. Cool, awesome. It's just jumping out there, fighting a T-Rex as you do. Like, just fantastic. Awesome covers. You just don't see these cool books like this floating around. Number 2, Battle of the Dawn of Time, Man Against Gods. Action, dinosaurs, lost lands, caveman, aliens. I mean, what's not to love? That's every genre ever in one book. Just bring it on. Number 3, Mechanical Murderer in the World of Dinosaurs. Trapped in the Tower of Time. We've all been trapped in the Tower of Time. The slow sands of the hourglass. Don't know what I'm doing, Days of Our Lives. 4, this is cool. Peril at the Pyramids. And the Return of the Black Knight. It's always a shock when he shows up for no apparent reason. Especially in books that you can't even imagine him being in. Number 6, this is cool. Look at that. That's an epic book. Just fighting off a giant sea creature. Number 7, that one's a bit lower of grade, but it's got the Dungeon of Blood. So that's you know, a dungeon you don't want to be in, or is it? Alright, and number 8, This God Must Die. Super epic. So that's it. That's everything I got. That's a massive haul. It's a long video. Thank you for watching. If you want to know about any of these books or which ones I decide I'm selling or which ones I've got doubles of and stuff like that, hit me up. Let's talk comics. Thank you very much for watching. We're hoping to get more comic thoughts out soon. We're sort of just taking things a bit slower these days because we're all working so much on other projects and jobs and stuff. And I will hope to see a lot of you at the Adelaide Comic and Toy Fair. Even you guys in Melbourne, fly down and hang out with us. If you need places to stay, just give us a call and we can help try and sort you out. Peace.